KevG weather overview looking at the rainfall from Henri. And indeed, that was the biggest story with Tropical Storm Henri. The copious amounts of rain that fell. Areas in pink, the little dotted areas in pink, are areas where over 5 inches fell just from this one storm alone. And the areas in red, you can see a good widespread 3 inch plus rainfall for much, if not all, of the tri-state area, except for really around the Twin Forks, which were closer to the storm center and, in effect, did not get into as much torrential rain. And I think this is just a harbinger of things to come because basically I think that over the next 7 to 10 days and through the final days of August specifically, we're looking at a renewed threat of flooding around the tri-state area. Our flash flood capacity has been reduced in the sense that any type of rainfall that happens over a short amount of time that's heavy is going to cause urban and small stream flooding. And over the next 7 days, we're going to have plenty of opportunities for that. It's not going to be raining the entire time, but we have three factors that are going to make rainfall chances something that's going to be hard to beat around here over the next 7 days or so. One of which is going to be this old frontal boundary that's going to basically act like a windshield wiper and move back and forth, up and down the eastern seaboard from the mid-Atlantic through the northeast states. And we're going to be hard pressed to get rid of that, and that's going to be a focus for showers and storms. Couple that with the high levels of humidity, along with additional tropical moisture from an oncoming potential hurricane in the Gulf states this weekend, late this weekend, early next week, and that moisture is going to make it up here. I'm going to show you why in just a second. So that's basically the long and short of it. Humidity values will remain high, I think, through the period. I don't see much in the way of relief, although the temperatures are going to come down. All right, so Weather Prediction Center, we're looking at, this is the next 7 days. And for areas over New Jersey, I mean, we're looking at an additional 3 to 5 inches of rain through the 7-day period, beginning tomorrow. And towards the coast, it's a little bit less, but I think these numbers are underdone, given the copious amount of tropical moisture that's going to be coming in. Look at how they're targeting the mid-Mississippi Valley and the lower Mississippi Valley with a tremendous amount of rain over the next 7 to 10 days. And this is an area that really doesn't need it. And then they're going to get the hurricane sometime around Sunday into Monday. It could be a major blow. So with respect to our area, basically the day-to-day is going to consist of this frontal boundary that's going to be kind of floating around. Hot temperatures are going to stay with us at least through tomorrow, and then we'll cool it off some by way of cloud cover. But it's this frontal boundary that just sits here, and by tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, we get into some showers and thunderstorms, especially west of the city. And then these will kind of linger through the night, and they can be just persistent in some areas and non-existent in others, but areas to the west of the city are more favored at this point. And then for Saturday, we'll have plenty of clouds, and we'll have to watch for afternoon and evening storms everywhere. But I think, once again, areas to the west, at least initially, in the first part of the forecast period, are going to see the better chances. Same thing with Sunday, and then we get a stronger frontal system from the north to push through on Monday afternoon, and that may be a widespread shower and thunderstorm deal for Monday afternoon, Monday night. Then we're going to have to watch and see what eventually transpires with tropical moisture as of Wednesday morning next week. Here we are out to September 1st, and we have tropical moisture moving along the old frontal boundary, and that tropical moisture is in association with whatever happens with the system near the Gulf this weekend. Now, when we look at the upper air pattern, this is by Tuesday morning. Whatever has happened with the decaying hurricane, it's now over the mid-Mississippi Valley. But that old front that we've been dealing with, or that we're going to deal with over the next few days, it just kind of sits near the area. It's going to be sort of an alleyway for this tropical moisture to move in some form. And the question is, how does it all line up next week in terms of who gets the heaviest rain and where with the decaying tropical cyclone? So overall, a very active pattern, I think. I don't think it'll be raining the entire time, but plenty to track as we go through the next 7 days. Now, the temperatures, another hot one tomorrow. Not much better than it was today, and it was brutal out there today. Saturday, more clouds. 77 will do it in the city with some thunderstorms around. Same with Sunday, a bit warmer with perhaps some more sun. Then you get into Monday, and we beef up the temperatures again with the afternoon thunderstorm as that front comes in from the north. And then we watch for Tuesday as we get maybe a little bit of relief in terms of humidity anyway, but temperatures still around 85. And then we got to see what happens with the decaying tropical cyclone and its remnant moisture coming up this way. I would think probably in the midweek period, and how that transpires is going to be very important to determine who is in line for additional possible flooding, especially urban and small stream flooding. We're so saturated that it's just going to be something that we're going to have to watch over the next week or so.